Good morning, and you are now with the English Readers Theater Club. We're going to do a reading for you of The Fun They Had, which was written in 1955, and it kind of talks about how the author sees what education and learning would look like centuries from now. And we'll introduce the cast to you who's going to be reading.
Hello, I'm playing the part of Tommy. I'm an Englishman in Vienna called Nigel, and I offer happiness coaching, strategy mentoring, and English training.
Yes, my name is Ash. I'm calling from Bangladesh, and I'm an English tutor. I'm very much an online English coach, and I've been teaching English for the last 3 years. And I will be playing the role of narrator 3 and grandfather.
I'm Nebabina Grace, sir, from Cameroon, presently based in Portugal. I've also been an English teacher and a literature in English teacher, teaching English as a second language back in Cameroon, but presently based in Portugal and working on eco-village building, permaculture. I'll be playing the part of Margie.
I'm Ekaterina. I'm an English teacher from Russia. I'm going to read the narrator 1 and Mother.
My name is Nadia. I'm also from Russia. I'm another English teacher, and I'm going to play the role of inspector and narrator 2.
And I'm Tracy Hansen of NGGE in the Matrix of the Learner, and I'm going to be playing narrator 4 in the Mechanical Teacher. Take it away, Margie.
May 17, 2155. Dear Diary, today Tommy found a real book.
It was a very old book. She remembers her grandfather telling her.
I remember when I was a little boy, my grandfather told me about how stories are printed on paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly. It was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. You know. Then, when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it, and that it had when they read it the first time.
Gee, what a waste. When you're through with the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had 1 million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away.
Same with me. Where did you find it?
In my house, in the attic.
What's it about?
School.
School? What's there to write about school? I hate school.
Margie always hated school, but she hated it more than ever.
The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing O's and O's.
I just don't understand. We will send for the county inspector.
Here, Margie, have this apple while I'll take the teacher apart and fix it.
Margie was really hoping he wouldn't know how to put it together again.
But he knew how, all right. In just an hour, there it was again, large and black and ugly.
That wasn't so bad, though. The part she hated the most was the slot, where she put her homework and test papers.
He always had to write them out in a punch code they made her learn, and when she was 6 years old, the mechanical teacher calculated the mark in no time.
It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was great, a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I've slowed it up to an average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory.
Margie was really disappointed. She had hoped that the inspector would take the teacher away altogether, like they did with Tommy's.
If I recall, they took his away for a whole month when the history sector had blanked out completely.
Why would anyone write about school?
Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago, centuries ago.
Well, I don't know what kind of school. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. Anyway, they had a teacher.
Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man.
A man? What could a man be a teacher?
Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions.
A man isn't smart enough.
Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher.
He can't. A man can't know as much as a teacher.
He knows almost as much, I betcha.
I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me.
You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there.
And all the kids learn the same thing.
Sure, if they were the same age.
But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl. It teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently.
Just the same. They didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book.
I didn't say I don't like it.
Margie really wanted to read about those funny schools.
Margie, time for school.
Not yet, Mama.
Now, and it's probably time for Tommy too.
Can I read a book some more with you after school?
Maybe.
Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom.
The mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time, every day except Saturday and Sunday.
Her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours.
Today's arithmetic lesson is on addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot.
But Margie was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy.
What about all the kids from the neighborhood laughing and shouting in the schoolyard?
And sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day.
They even learned the same things so they could help one another on homework and talk about it.
And the teachers were people.
When we add the fractions, 1/2 and 1/4.